Así que bienvenidos a este gameplay. Veremos qué pasa detrás de la puerta. ¿Qué dice el público? ¿Qué premio que tengo en el bolsillo o lo que está detrás de la puerta? Desgraciado. Veremos. A costa de la tormenta. Como una canción.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Qué bueno esto. Que salieron igual. Mierda esto. Weón, anda. No, anda y cierra la weá. Ah, por la puta. Ya, disipar. ¿Dónde disipamos? Chucha. Este weón que toma, este juego de la cola está bien. Y yo, estoy acá. ATARII. Chucha, el maricón, el último maricón que está acá. Gloria, está ahí. Ya. Se pone este culiado de acá. Ya. Esta weona. Y bien. Y bien, entonces. El maricón de acá. Y ahí, solas. Este maricón de acá. No. Confirmar. Sombra menor. Entonces. Ya. Tanto disipar y solas. Uy, no puedo disipar, parece. Sí, disipar, ya. Sí. Ah, la web. Ya. No. Cuando se me aburre, puta que tiene una barrera de estilo. Nadie. La mierda. ¿Qué wea pasó aquí?
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes. Who are you? Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Let one to vinter in. Suddenly they're scurrying out.
Se ve muy fleto con ese bigote este weón.
Now, I'm ever so much more handsome than a cockroach. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Qué chucha,
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Something wrong with him.
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Qué pesado el weón.
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer, not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
La chucha.
More. That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it. Ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys?
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Ya empezamos a comprender el mote, guayo.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake. You have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Está la media cagada acá. Ciencia de sombra. Una capilla andrastina. Allá hay algo. Liz Taylor. Liz Taylor Swift. Mano grado. Este lo yo quiero. Para armas de una mano de grado 2. Así que sería grosso. A ver si encuentro algo mejor para que ahí se le ven las gomas. No tiene sentido llevarla sin escote negra con pedazo de goma y pedazo de culo que tiene. La ranta degenerada. Sos una degenerada, negra de mierda, ¿viste? Es una reclutadora de porongas, baldeadora de nutria, vampira láctea. Ya. Uy, cómo suena esta silla. Ya, rellenemos. Cartas de amor yo te escribo con tinta color desconsuelo. Mi corazón hoy lastita con tanto dolor por tus miedos y celos. Cartas de amor te mandé, lágrimas hoy derramé.
Whatever we believe, something has clearly changed the rift in this region. I advise caution.
Muchas gracias a Madame Vivian. Tomaremos en cuenta vuestro consejo. Te quiero, te quiero, te quiero.
Good day. Good day.
Te quiero, te quiero, te quiero cuartear entre solapa y los huevos, en el hoyo te hacemos un piquete. Bésame, 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 bésame la punta del... Y ya que andas por ahí abajo, planchame la bolsa del... Te siento, te siento, te siento. Te siento de un balazo en la jeta. Y después me juego un rinraje con los timbres de tus... Le hago el 71. Es como el 69 con 2 dedos en el... Vas a ver que de la serruchada te descoce el repulgue de esa empanada. Patita y patita al hombro, no puedo parar de darte.
No, they don't.
It's just what I heard.
Iguarte como todas, me recoso el para no. Y faldeadora de nutrias. Pone play, hijo de la gran puta. Pone play. Ah, no. Vuelta. Come back. ¿Qué quedaba de esa wea? Ah, pero no, ya nos queda muy poca. Valgo yo. Clase prohibido. Refugio. El rojo. Hicimos todo eso. Movete por los manguitos, entrega. La conocí una noche de luna llena. Era ella tan linda, ella era tan buena. Quedé como loco con su mirada, tan dulce, tan tierna, tan desenfrenada. En una esquina nos abrazamos, entre caricias nos entregamos. Pensé que el amor había llegado, pero es verdad, estaba equivocado. ¿Y qué pasó? Y te perdí, así como pierdo las mejores cosas. Yo sé muy bien que no toda la vida es color de rosa. Cómo te extraño, mi amor, mi linda Carlita. Tirabas la goma como una loquita. En el Rosedal pasamos 1000 noches llenos de locura. Cargando lo loco dentro de mi coche. Qué tiempos aquellos llenos de locura. Todo eran 10 puntos peor de sutura.
Inquisition?
Papá, y
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
alguna novedad.
Inquisition?
Heard anything worth noting?
Too busy to hear things. And that's how I like it.
Farewell.
Make her be with you. That'll do fine.
¿Alguna wea nueva, no? Nada.
Everything is hot work.
Mejoras. Ah, es verdad. Tenemos que aplicárselo a nuestro tanque. ¿Quién será? ¿Cassandra o Blackwell? Cassandra mejor. No. Así por armas, sí. Ya. Ya, hay que eliminar bastón de relámpago y bastón disolvente. Listo. Acá armaduras. Está Cassandra. Ahí está Cassandra. Ya. Armas, sí. Futuro, está. Uy, qué buena. Entonces vamos sacando de acá. Mango. 5 fuerza. Se lo pagan para la casa. No. Armas. Ahora sí. Ya, chao.
One down!
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Ya. A ver qué nos prepara la mesa de guerra.
When there was no sky, Dika, you were the sky.
I will take these injury
When
reports
there
to
was no earth, you
Greetings,
were the
Herald
earth.
of Andraste.
When there was nothing,
Farewell.
you
Make her go with you.
Tell Segret I've received permission to sell him a few things.
Y nos falta la P.
If you find anything, please bring it in.
Lo que es la P para subir otro punto de influencia.
My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble.
Conseguido promesas de varias familias nobles que han acordado proporcionar guardias personales y otros recursos a la causa. Muy bien. Caer acá. No más.
Let's see what we have.
Ya, bien. Aquí tenemos que decidir. Alianza magos o templarios. Aquí como una decisión trascendental voy a hacer un nuevo grabado. Guardar aquí, guardar nuevo. Ley.
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
A ver.
At your service.
4-7, pues vamos a nivel 10. Esta weá. Y esta. Va a hacer un paseo entonces.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
We can't waste time fighting among ourselves. We have to come to an agreement.
A Tevinter Magister controls Redcliffe, invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die, and we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages, and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied. The Magister
has outplayed us.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Where is the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
While they're focused on Llewellyn, we break the Magister's defenses. It could work, but it's a huge risk.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Puta, las misiones deberían autogustarse igual. Si no hemos hecho tanto misión secundaria y esta es de 4-7. Nivel 4-7. Qué horrible. Valorian sí o sí. Ya. Sandra. Solas. Ya. Por lo menos tengo un bastón para Dorian si es que es muy malo. cargo rápido, menos mal. Lo único que espero, aunque diga que se necesita nivel 4 a 7, sea un poco más difícil de lo que debería a ese nivel, ya que estamos a nivel 11, entonces sería extremadamente fácil, aún jugando en dificultad pesadilla.
Announce us.
The invitation was for Master Llewellyn only. The rest of you must wait here.
They have to accompany me. You wouldn't deprive me of my attachés, would you?
A ver qué pasa.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
The Inquisition has many backers among the Orlesian nobility. I'm sure we can find suitable compensation.
I'm not sure what the Orlesian nobility have to offer that I don't already possess.
He knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
El antiguo, qué mierda. Who the hell is the ancient?
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No. It's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Chanfle. Uy, están todos muertos ya.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
No!
¿Qué mierda? ¿Qué carajo?
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Ah, mierda. Vamos a los dos nomás. Chucha. Ya. Aquí. Acá hay alguien que hace. Bueno, no hace nada, weón. Puta. Tiene 13 puntos este weón. Ya. Chucha, no puedo hacer nada. O sea, todo yo entonces. Puta que charcha la haría, weón. Ya. Arregla.
Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy.
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Pero qué chucha.
Did we go forward in time or back? And how far?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we? Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I countered it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Makes sense?
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
What happens if we can't get back?
Then we get comfortable in our new present.
Veamos. Dejemos el discípulo. Llave de la prisión. Tapación y cuerno de dragón. Ahora sí. Empezamos por lo primero. Barrera. No también disipar. Ah, no, está bueno. ¿Qué puede llevar este compadre? Chucha, no tiene. Tiene poción perdida. Uy, subimos uno, qué buena. ¿Qué va a hacer? Voy a usar esta wea. No, como el pico, weón. Puta, con razón. Nivel de 4 a 7. Charcha la wea.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
Dientes de plata. Cada uno. ¿Qué onda?
My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste, guide me, Andraste, guide me.
A ver. Oh. Estoy rayando la papa pero pesado, ¿no? ¿Qué onda? Ya. ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Por qué el Kinari? Un libro rojo. ¿Qué carajo? Oh, la mega cagada.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water.
Cassandra.
Return to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance? Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
I'm not back from the dead, Cassandra. I just got... Well, this is hard to explain.
I was there. The Magister obliterated you with a gesture.
Alexius sent us forward in time. If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time? Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
If Dorian is right and can actually reverse the spell, then yes.
Alexius is master. After you died, we could not stop the Elder One from rising. Empress Celine was murdered. The army that swept in afterwards, it was a horde of demons. Nothing stopped them. Nothing.
I should have been there to help you.
You're here now.
Uy, estas solas.
You're alive. We saw you die.
The spell Alexius cast displaced us in time. We just got here, so to speak.
Can you reverse the process? We could return and obviate the events of the last year. It may not be too late.
You look bad. Is there anything I can do to help?
I am dying, but no matter. If you can undo this, they can all be saved. This world is an abomination. It must never come to pass.
Alexius locked himself in the throne room. That is where we'll find him.
Pucha, mi linda Cassandra. Uy, puse. A ver, la cámara. Cassandra. Ya no tiene el casco. Ya no importa. Vamos todos, cabros. soy de otro lado. La media cagada. Una o dos puertas más. Ya, vamos a ver. Fiona.
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
Fiona, is that really you?
What's left of me?
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
I promise. I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
Todo mal. Todo mal.
Delirium is an infection. Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Have mercy on their souls.
We may not have much time. Let's find the Magister quickly.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Está todo muerto acá. No. Picado. Puta madre. Diario de un guarda. Acá. No, Dios. Jaja. Le vamos a partir el culo.
Still doesn't make him a god.
There is no god but the Elder One. The Maker is dead. Say it.
Never. I'll die a good Andrastian before living a second as one of you.
Oh.
Find peace at the Maker's side.
Wow. Pensaba que era Eliana. Oh. Tell me, how
how Lavella knew of the sacrifice in the temple?
Never.
There's no use to this defiance, little bird. There's no one left for you to protect.
You will break. I will die first. Or you will. You're alive.
Well, that was impressive.
Anger is stronger than any pain. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
To find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
Tan rico para disipat. Qué uno. Solas.
Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No! Let me, Linnea.
This is madness. Alexius can't have wanted this.
The breach! It's everywhere.
The veil is shattered. There is no boundary now between the world and the faith.
Está muy bueno. Mucho, muy bueno. Oh, está espectacular esta misión. La cagó. La cagó, la cagó. Diario de Alexius.
No!
Connor! It was an act of courage. He knew there was no other way to resist.
What a terrible waste.
Oh, qué mala onda, Connor. Y para eso lo salvó el héroe de Ferelden, para que muriera después. Qué mal. Salvando cada rato la partida. Ah, dos puertas, pues.
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Pobre Félix. Pobre Félix.
Magister's grown paranoid. He's barricaded himself in there and will not come out.
What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later. Are they prey? Let's try to take them by surprise. Watch the stairs! Doesn't look like the Elder One is interested in saving his followers.
Está la media cagada, viejo. Vamos rezando. Ya cacharon que están cagados. Nadie los puede salvar. El antiguo no era lo que ellos creían, quizá. Sí, salvar partida.
Maker's breath. Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps. But it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around.
otro juego para grande.
Try to take out that enchanter quickly.
Block them from coming up the stairs!
What happened here?
Somebody had very questionable taste.
Ah, estaban acá.
They haven't noticed us yet. Good opportunity to look for higher ground.
La wea.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
Está más o menos nomás. Al final ni tan fácil estaba, ¿eh? 4-7 me hubieran hecho pico. Eso hubiera pasado. Me hubieran ultra violado. De pícaro. Será. Suministros a la vuelta.
damage did Alexius' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Alexius culiao dejó la pura caga nomás.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
Ya, salvar partida. Llevamos 1 hora 45 de gameplay. No importa, vamos. Con toda la persona a matar a Alexius. Por haber dejado la media cagada. A ver, stop. Calladito.
Look at what you've done, Alexius. All this suffering. And for what?
For my country, for my son. But it means nothing now. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
What do you mean? What's ending?
The irony that you should appear now, of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes, for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
You didn't save him, Alexius. No one should live like that.
No.
No! The Elder One will destroy us both. Victory is impossible. The Elder One will destroy us both. Your death will be my apology. Where are your assassins this time? wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
This Alexius was too far gone. The Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now! The Elder One.
You cannot stay here. We'll hold the outer door. When they get past us, it'll be your turn.
I can't let you kill yourself for me. There must be another way.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have arrows. Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die! You'll have to do better than that.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe, and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Oh, qué escena más épica, weón.
We'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Major Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
La zorra.
Alistair, Queen Anora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
Oh, voy aquí entro yo. Pero la zorra, o la reina Anora y el rey Alistair. Me pregunto si mi guarda gris se hubiera casado con Anora y fuera el rey, o si mi guarda gris hubiera sido mujer y se hubiera casado con Alistair y fuera reina. Wow, es tan increíble.
should be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I know you are a mage, but consider how these rebels have acted. They must be conscripted, not coddled.
They have lost all possible supporters. The Inquisition is their only remaining chance for freedom.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer. I doubt you're going to get a better one from us.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
Oh, la zorra. Uy, buena. Alistair y Anora. Muy cool, demasiado cool esta visión. Oh, qué buena. Igual podría haber sido más difícil. Qué mal que nos ajusten auto débil. Qué mal, qué mal, qué mal. Too bad. Y me pregunto, ¿y si mi guarda gris se hubiera casado con Anora, hubiera sido rey de Ferelden? ¿Hubiera hecho el ritual con Morrigan? Buena pregunta. Buena pregunta.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
We need them to close the breach. It's not going to work if we make enemies of them.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as the demons themselves. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
Se ve genial ver
While I
Madura.
may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
The longer the breach is open, the more damage it does. We should head there as soon as possible.
Agreed.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Selim. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
And I'd hoped to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the war council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The south is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
Qué pesado.
I must admit, I'm surprised.
We both saw what could happen, what this Elder One and his cult are trying to do. Not everything from Tevinter is terrible. Some of us have fought for eons against this sort of madness. It's my duty to stand with you. That future will not come to pass.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make a willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Bien.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin. And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your Illyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement. The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
¿Esta es Fiona? No, no es Fiona.
I'll tell the apothecary what you need right away. Thank you.
Salvar entonces y lo dejaremos hasta aquí. 2 horas de gameplay ya es suficiente. Continuemos otro día.